So this is about why are dates important. Now let's learn which dates. Okay, so and by what criteria do we choose a set of dates? By what criteria? We choose by the criteria, like we divide history and through that we choose criteria. You will learn in other part of the video. Like main thing is events. These set of events are important. So this gives you a criteria to choose a date, a set of date for an important thing. Get my point? Next, if we have an example, like it might be histories written by the british british historians in India. So what they thought, what important thing they thought is the rule of each governor general was important. Okay, the rule of each governor general was important. Okay, so like and these histories began with the rule of the first governor general Warren Hastings and ended with the last viceroy Lord Mountbatten. You may get a question like, who is the first governor general of India? You have to remember it is Warren Hastings. And last viceroy, means nothing but governor general, but yeah, you'll learn that in upcoming chapters in history. So last viceroy, you may get a question of last viceroy of India. Remember, he is Lord Mountbatten. Okay, we have something here, over here, a figure. So yeah, this is an advertisement. Like this shows how did this spread. Okay, so you are getting answer to one more term, how. How did this spread the advertisement? How did this spread the products? You can see over here. This is an old advertisement which helps you to understand how markets for new products were created and tastes were popularized. So this in 1922 advertisement, this is a 1992 advertisement, Lipton tea. It suggests that the royalty all over the world is associated with tea. So that is just a kind of, something motto of it, or some objective of it. So and at here the background we have Prince Arthur, who is the third son of Queen Victoria, also the Duke of he's also called as Duke of Connaught. So yeah, so this is an gist about this particular part in our chapter. So now let's get back to the our which teach this subtopic. So here we have like here, yeah, Hastings, Wellesley, Bentinck, Dalhousie, Canning. These all are governor generals and viceroys of our country. You are going to learn about them in the upcoming classes, the policies and their achievements, these activities. Again, these were linked to dates. These dates determined when which policy they introduced. Like for example, Dalhousie introduced policy of doctor of labs on that particular date. You need a date to determine the time when it got introduced. Get my point? So yeah, that is the meaning. And next, like when we write history or a story, we divide it into chapters. Okay, why do we divide it into each chapter? That would be a question. So the question will have an answer over here. You give some coherence to it. Okay, it makes some sense when you just tell a story. It makes some sense. Like you have to follow it. You can't tell everything in one single video. Now this is YouTube platform. I can't tell tell explaining all the history may take 24 hours. I can't tell all 24 hours over here. But what can I do? I divide it into different chapters so that you can understand it. It makes some sense, and also it can be followed. Get my point? Yeah. So it is to tell a story in a way that it makes some sense and can be followed. In this process, we focus only on those events that help us to give shape to the story we are telling. Okay, and yeah, so in the histories that revolve around the life of British governor generals, the activities of Indians simply do not fit. They have no space. What then do we do? Clearly, we need another format for our history. This would mean that the old dates will be no longer significant earlier had. A new set of dates will become more important for us to know. Like, yeah, this might be the reason why people find boring. People find history as boring subject. Like now these days people like they don't want to focus on old dates. They want to know about new dates. But actually, guys, When you know about the old dates, you know about the old events. You know about the old events means you know about the particular technology in that event, well, that when that event took place, and that is more, that increases more curiosity. But yeah, this is one reason too, like why we don't like, why we feel history boring. Not like, we were not dislike, we feel history boring because of this, but I feel it is important. It is interesting. So yeah, we have a one figure over here. He's Warren Hastings. You may get a picture-based question on him, like who is he? Who is this person? You can write. He is Warren Hastings, the Governor General of India, the first Governor General of India in 1773. And while history's books narrated the deeds of the Governor Generals, their biographies glorified them as a persons, and paintings of them it projected them as a powerful figures. Okay, so here it's simple thing, when we have biographies, like the biographies of them, like, there are three types of things when we determine a governor general: paintings, biographies, history books. These are three sources. So history books tells his policies and achievements and his deeds. Biographies glorify him as a personality, like it increases his personality. And paintings projected him as a powerful figure. Like not only he, all the governor generals. By I hope you understood this video. Signing off, Agastya.